Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Synolve. I know y'all not expecting this. How y'all doing? Guys, we're gonna have this quick little chat. Welcome. We're gonna have a quick little chat. I promise this will be fairly quick. I got just a little message I wanted to share that I felt was very important to share tonight. So I'm gonna hop on over. You know what I do. I'm gonna hop on over and find this link so I can share it over on Facebook. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna share this quick message about what's going on in Memphis. And yeah, I'm gonna share this. My phone's lighting up. Just share this real quickly about what's going on in Memphis. If y'all hear a sound, sorry about that. I'm just sharing this so that I can tell the people over on Facebook and Twitter and all those beautiful places. Probably just Facebook right now because y'all hear me? I'm going to bed. I have had the sore throat over the weekend, the last couple of days, and I just haven't been feeling well. And of course, I was working on my final, but I wanted to get this out. I want to get this message out and share it with you guys. We're gonna make haste and share this. Yeah, and share this with you guys so you can be aware of what is going on. Yeah, ooh, Lord, what is going on in Memphis? And hopefully it won't be coming to your area anytime soon. But let me just go ahead and share this. I'm just gonna share it. Yeah. And let some people know that I'm live just in case the notification didn't go out. I know some of y'all are probably going to bed. I usually come on before 9 so I can be getting off by 9, but I'm a little late. We're just a little after 9. And I promise this is very quick. But I did want to share this because I think it's very important that you guys are aware and that you know what is going on. I don't know if you're in the Memphis area, if you're around, or where you live. So put in the chat if you're watching. Put in the chat. Let me know where you guys are, where you live, where you reside. You can just tell me the DC area. You don't have to be in depth. I'm not gonna come to I'm not gonna come get y'all, but I'm not gonna visit your house without calling first, I promise. But I just wanted to put this information out there, let you guys know what is going on, because honey, we are getting all kinds of messages from the ancestors that it is time to go home, honey. It is time to get up out of here. So I just wanted to share this with you all, share this quick message. I don't know if you've been watching the news or, where you are. If you've heard what's going on, MLGW has cut power to 30,000 residents. And so if you don't know, maybe you're not from the Memphis area, then MLGW is Memphis Light Gas and Water. So for those who are in the Memphis area, then you all, those who are directly within the Memphis area, then that means that not only did they cut off your power, your electricity, but they also cut off your gas and they cut off your water. Now, for me, those of us, I live in the Memphis area, the Shelby County Mid-South area. So we do receive our electricity from Memphis, but we receive our water from our local municipality. So if you're here and you're watching, please, how are you guys doing? Please come on in and at least say hello in the stream. If you want to come on live, then I'm going to put this in live for you so that you can, as always, join us live, but be sure to join the chat. Yeah, be sure to join the chat and be sure to share. If you share the broadcast, that would help me out an awful lot as well. Did I say join me live? Y'all, look, join me live. All right, join me live. That is what I was trying to say, not join me live. But anyway, come on and join me live. But for sure, type in the chat in the comments and let me know that you are here, because we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. I'm just giving people some time to come on in, to join us. Come on in, y'all. Come on in this house. This is going to be a real quick discussion, but come on in and let's get you something to drink. Get yourself situated. Go ahead and invite a friend to come on over and let them know that we're fixing to talk about something that's very important, because we are just getting all kinds of warning that from the ancestors. I mean, I don't know how much more clear this could be, that it is time to go home. It is time to go home. And so what are we talking about? So what happened? I'm gonna share my share this article with you guys on the screen. So come on in, share it, come on in. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see. Let me pull it up here. This is what is happening. First of all, back in March, on March 13th, this is the Memphis Flyer. It's a local free magazine. MLGW suspends utility cutoffs until further notice. Now, this was dated right here. You'll see March 13th, 2020. It ended up being 60 days that they were going to, in a community, MLGW community meetings are postponed or will be held virtually. And so they're not, here he says, but in recognition of a lot of the challenges and hardships and uncertainty that our customers are facing right now, we want to do what we can to ease that burden temporarily and suspend those disconnects. Young said that the time frame for the implementation of this plan could extend beyond the prescribed 60 days. Okay, so that was March. Okay, so here we are in August. Okay, so here we are in August. Sandra Ayler, they cut my power on Monday and the bill wasn't even due today. This is what we're hearing from people. Sandra, hey, sweetie. Sandra and I went to high school together. This is the truth. People have been saying, I've been reading about this all day on Facebook. People's bills are not even due, and they are cutting them off. Do you hear me? This is Memphis, Tennessee. We are in the United States of America. People are not receiving cutoff notices. They're not, people have paid their bills. People who are not even behind, they are being cut off in the United States of America. We have a Democratic mayor, Jim Strickland. Do you hear me? Memphis is a predominantly Black African-American city. And still, 30,000 residents have lost power. Black, white, Hispanic, and everybody, African-American, and everybody in between. Hey, sweetie, Sandra, thank you so much for that comment. I appreciate you for being here, my high school friend. Yes, Success Nation, this is super crazy. The ancestors, if you're not getting the warning, if you don't hear what's going on, the ancestors are telling you it is time to go home. Hello, Toure, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me, sweetie. I appreciate it. If anybody wants to come on live in the stream, come on in. I've left the link for you. Come on in. This is what is happening in the United States of America right now. Do you hear me? In Memphis, Tennessee, I'm in the South, in Tennessee, the home of Beale Street, the home of Elvis Presley. Memphis is cutting off power. All right. Let's look at this. Let me get the right link. I keep pulling up this March 2020. That's not the one I want. Let me go and I'm going to share this screen with you so you can see where it is. Let's see. Here it is. This is the one. This is the one. All right. So more than this is local. Local 24. This is our local ABC News. Okay, this is local Memphis. This is local ABC News. All right. It says more than 30,000 MLGW customers face cutoffs. Did you hear me? More than 30,000 MLGW customers face cutoffs as disconnections resume. This started on Monday. Customers of the Memphis utility are scrambling to make payments as MLGW resumes disconnections for the first time since March. Now, if you already tuned in, you saw me read that from March when they were going to extend it for 60 days. Now here, this was published by Brad Broder, so y'all don't say I'm lying. This is local ABC 24. Look it up in Memphis, Tennessee, our local ABC affiliate. This was published on 3:40 p.m. CDT, Central Daytime. That's what I am in, August 24th, 2020. Here you are, Memphis, Tennessee. There's nothing left for me to do but pray. We are in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of coronavirus. People have lost their jobs. Restaurants are not open. So many people, companies have lost their job or are cutting back on the workforce because you have to do social distancing. There's so many, across the country, not just in Memphis, we've heard it. We've been on lockdown. Stores are even closing. Like Kroger closes at 11 o'clock. You know, we don't even have the full 24 hours. So on like Walmart, companies that are 24-hour companies are not even open 24 hours. So workers are not working and don't have the money. All right. So she says the 52-year-old grandmother. Okay. Let me make sure you see this because I want you to see this whole thing. All right. So, the 52-year-old grandmother is stressed and nervous. I'm not going to get paid in time to meet their needs and will be cut off, Simmons said. The 50-year-old home health care worker said she tested positive for COVID in late June, spent weeks out of work, didn't receive unemployment benefits. How many times have we heard people aren't receiving their unemployment benefits and then they were cut from $600 to $400? And now she's behind on her August rent and MLGW bill. This money, if you don't have it, it's hard, Simmons said. Simmons and 31,000 other MLG customers with unpaid bills were disconnected starting at 8:30 a.m. Monday morning. Every 15 minutes, almost 400 customers are being disconnected, Gail Jones Carson with MLGW said. Carson said those with billing cycles starting on days through 7 will be cut off Monday, followed by days 8 through 14 Tuesday, and 15 through 21 Wednesday. So those are the billing days and bill cycles if your due date or your bill date is due on those days. Up until Monday, the utility hadn't disconnected customers with unpaid bills since March. You remember I read that article, okay? That first article that we read on the Memphis Flyer. If they have a smart meter, as soon as they pay, the system will reconnect them automatically, Carson said. Well, okay, well, how is that going to help Miss Simmons? How is that going to help her? These smart meters, they can cut you off immediately. Carson said MLGW extended short and long-term payment options during the pandemic in order to impact a few customers being cut off, as disconnections return this week. The utility in MIFA and Shelby County also offer assistance up to $650 for those who are eligible. I encourage our customers to please take advantage of those dollars, because if they have been impacted by COVID, there are more than likely eligible for those dollars, Carson said. As of Monday, the MLGW spokesperson said the utility is behind $30 million in unpaid bills. For more information, if y'all don't believe me, look here. For more information, go to mlgw.com/COVID. Right? Yeah. Okay. This is what's going on. Local 24. This is what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee right now. What is going on in Memphis? What is going on it's crazy around these parts. Amara, people are getting their electricity, their power cut off. 31,000 residents have been cut off in Memphis so far. When they cut off Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, when they cut you off, MLGW stands for Memphis Light, Gas, Water. That means your light, your gas, and your water will be cut off. For those of us who live out in the suburbs, for example, I live in a little town out in the suburbs, and so my water is through my local town, but my utilities, my electricity, is through Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. 31,000. That's what's happening in Memphis. Mara says the evictions are up in Vegas. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, we just are out. We are not even out of a pandemic, and this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. But here, I don't understand, because we have, here they say this stuff about that you can go, and I'm going to put this information up because you can go to the CARES Act. So let's look at this CARES Act. First of all, let me tell you this on the MLGW thing. Even if you want to pay your bill, here's the problem. When you call in to make a payment arrangement, the lines are so busy, you can't even get through to talk to anybody. You can't even get through. You can't even. How do I know? Because I tried to call them today. And how long we sat on the phone for 3 hours. You can't even go watch that broadcast that I put. You can't even get into the building, because today it was such a madhouse, and it's been a madhouse since Monday. They have policemen all around the building guiding the traffic and trying to keep order. You can't go into the building to get an appointment. One lady said today on the news, I watched the 5 o'clock news, and she said today, my husband showed me this news report, sent me the link, that, and sent me the link also, that she sat in she's moved here from Iowa, and she sat in line 2 hours. So we watched it at 5 o'clock, and then he sent me the link, and I was like, and we watched it again online on his computer. She sat in the line yesterday, Tuesday, 2 hours, for 2 whole hours, and still didn't get in just to get her lights cut on. She moved in from Iowa. Her kids have to start school, and they don't have lights. She moved into this new house. What is she supposed to do? So she's trying to even just get her lights cut on, and if it doesn't, if they don't add insult to injury, look, if this was not enough, if this wasn't enough, right? Bill Africa Strong says, "Hey, Synolve, I saw this on the news this evening." It's crazy. Look. They found the money left over from the CARES Act money. What a joke. Ain't that a joke? We're going to go to that. This is what I'm talking about. They are now trying to turn the lights back on from the found CARES Act money. They should have been, this is what my husband said. My husband said, you got all this money from the utilities, got all this money from the CARES Act. They got all these big utility companies. They all the huge companies got all of these billions and millions of dollars, the bailout money, while we got $1,200. Some of y'all gonna get a check for $5. I was just reading it y'all could get a check up to $5 to $10, something like that, for leftover tax or something. What is that gonna do? But yet they have lights at the White House. They have lights at the mayor's office. The mayor show got lights, but you don't have no lights. Look, y'all, the ancestors warning you. The Babylon, honey, is going down. They are going. You mean to tell me 60 days, as much money as y'all make, you mean to tell me that y'all don't have no money, that y'all can't keep people lights on? Let's talk about this CARES Act. Look, let's talk about that. Let's look at it. Let's look at this. Let me get y'all full. Yeah, let's look at the CARES Act. Okay. Okay, so now they found the money. Built Africa Strong. What'd you say? Now they found the money. They found only $3.5 million now available to help pay bills. But you got to go stand in line somewhere and have all kinds of documentation. They're not telling you what to bring ahead of time to be able to fill out and apply for this if you were impacted by COVID. We all been impacted by COVID. If you're sitting at home and you work from home and you're just a consultant, or you're a small business person, or even if you work at a restaurant, you work at a company, I talked about Walmart not being 24 hours. We're all impacted by COVID. I'm trying to stay in and not get sick. I'm impacted by COVID. Ain't you impacted by COVID? Why don't you just apply the money directly? No, you don't want to do that, because $3.5 million in a city like Memphis. How far stretch is they gonna be when the bills are like $500 and $600 because y'all charge people too much? It's already railroad highway robbery anyway. Local 24, y'all. This is ABC local 20. Our local ABC local 24. $3.5 million now available to help pay MLGW bills. You found this after you cut the folks off. For those struggling to make utility payments, Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland, who I told y'all is a Democrat, made $3.5 million available. Here's your author, Barbos. It's published 6:43 p.m. CDT, August 26, 2020. Memphis, Tennessee. Every month, people in the greater Memphis area struggle to pay their MLGW bill. This is before COVID. The COVID-19 pandemic has made things worse because of the huge number of people out of work. We just said that. Wednesday afternoon, Memphis Jim Strickland, a Democrat, announced. I'm hard on Democrats because I'm a Democrat. I can be hard on Democrats. Yes, I'm not even worried about what the Republicans doing, because we already know the mess that they already got in the White House. But here we go, electing Democrats that don't have our best interest at heart. Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland announced that he has made $3.5 million available for Memphis Light, Gas, and Water payments. Now, if he could make $3.5 million available, couldn't he make $50 million available? Couldn't he just go ahead and give that money to MLGW and keep folks light on? Why you got folks out here stressed? Folks already got COVID, been sick and stuff. Why you got people out here stressed? I'm about to lose all my professionalism. I'm trying. In a tweet, Mayor Strickland said, in partnership with the Memphis City Council, I authorized the wire transfer. He transferred this in a wire transfer. Y'all could have went on and gave this to MLGW. Let me get back. Let me put my newscaster voice back on. I authorized the wire transfer of $3.5 million of CARES Act funds to MIFA to ensure Memphians who are struggling with utility payments get the help they need. To apply, visit mifa.org/apply online, or visit any one of our libraries for free. Monday, the utility company began its policy of cutoffs for non-payment. Look, Memphis Mayor at Memphis Mayor. This is a tweet, y'all, on Twitter. Jim Strickland, in partnership at Memphis Council, the Memphis City Council, I authorized the wire transfer of $3.5 million of CARES Act funds to MIFA to ensure Memphians who are struggling with utility payments get the help they need to apply. Go to mifa.org/apply online. Do y'all see this website? So if you need it, you can go apply or visit any one of our libraries for free. MLGW tweets, worried about disconnection? Pound MLGW, I was gonna say MLG, I was gonna say a bad word, y'all, I'm sorry. Pound MLGW's, my account has everything you need to check the status of your bill. Serving you is what we do as they cut you off. That's what they're saying. Yeah. I am people, family, I'm so mad. I'm just out. I'm really outdone. I'm just outdone. I really am. Because it just don't. They found the money left over from CARES Act, built African strong. You know, we can get through anything. We are strong people. Yes, we are. They are now turning the lights back on from the money they found from the CARES Act. Now, if he could wire transfer some money over there, how come he can't just turn everybody's lights back on? I don't understand. The school said the children are exempt if their family's lights are cut off. What a joke, because they are now saying they will still feed the babies. We're going to talk about that because, you know, they lied on that too. What did they change? Because, you know, at first, earlier today, see, they be tricking us. They said that. I thought they said that. I'm glad you brought that up, honey. I'm so glad you brought that up because they trick us. Look, these people want you to get up, says Built African Strong, and go to the school for a snack, for a breakfast, when they could have just made this money available to buy babies, the headphones. It's a mess going on. Stay woke. Look, you need to stay woke. They could have you already didn't have enough technology going around for African Americans and others who are in these inner city schools in Memphis and in areas who didn't have the technology to be at home doing the work. And then the kids are getting sick all over across the land from going to school, and teachers are getting sick. Healthcare workers are getting COVID. People are dying. Children are dying when they said that children couldn't even die. And then you're going to cut people electricity off, and people sick with COVID, been to the hospital, been sick. People got elderly people trying to care for their kids. They trying to heat up the little food, a piece of food and snacks that they got. And then you're going to cut their lights off. What kind of foolishness is this? Y'all better wake, baby. Y'all better wake up, honey. I'm in a lioness rage here. I try not to lose my cool, but she about to lose her cool because she been on the phone with MLGW for about 3 hours. Because I was like, wait a minute, they cutting out people bill. My husband's like, they cutting out people bill who have paid. I have a friend who came on, who put her comment in, Sandra, and she said they cut my power off Monday and the bill wasn't even due. I had another friend, I'm not going to call her name because she's not in the chat, but honey, this is crazy. I had another friend, and she talked about how her bill wasn't due. She had just paid like $500 or $600, and then she got cut off, and she was like, what happened? And she was looking at her bill. She was like, I don't even see where I owe anything. And when she called, they had a little piece of money, just so insignificant that she needed to pay. And she just said she called the automated system. She couldn't get through to anybody on the phone. She's like, what's going on? And she just went ahead and paid it. And she said she paid it, and it wasn't 20 minutes. Well, it wasn't 20 minutes. It was like 9 p.m. or something, and they cut it back on. This is ridiculous. And she has a son that's sick. She's retired. She's keeping her grandbaby. Honey, what is going on? I mean, this is some foolish nest. Do you hear me? If the ancestors ain't telling us to get up out of Babylon and get out of this system, honey, because these people, you work as hard as you can and you live and you do the best you can. You wear your mask, you stay away from people, you try to do what, you try to do right. You try to, be nice to folks. You try to treat everybody right. You try to make the money, work as hard as you can, get as many hours as you can. And it don't matter what you do. They can get all the money in the world. Here they had 3.5 million. They could have just gone ahead and gave. But no, they're going to make you wait in line. It's already unsafe for you to be up there with your mask. Look, you better stay woke. It's already unsafe for you to be up there with your mask out here. They ain't going to make you even more people catch COVID. You got to go up there and you got to apply. Or you could apply online. But how many? Not everybody has access to a computer. Not everybody. And if your light's already off, you got to go up there. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. It does not make sense at all. And if that wasn't enough, if this wasn't enough, honey, if this wasn't enough, let me show you, honey, let me show you this. Y'all, let me get this to y'all full screen, honey. Let me get this to you full screen. If that wasn't enough, now the SCS is Shelby County Schools, okay? This is, our school system, Shelby County Schools, except for I live in a suburb, so my kids are not a part of the Shelby County Schools. And I don't have kids in school anymore. My kids are in college, but suburban schools are now separate from Shelby County Schools. So this mainly affects people in Memphis, but there are a few other people who are part of this school system. So, all right. SCS creates a new daily attendance code. I'm sorry, let me read it again. SCS creates new daily attendance code to deal with power-related absences. But if they don't add insult to injury, this is Dominic Dillon. This is Fox13Memphis.com. So this is our local Fox affiliate, okay? In Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all see this. After 5 or more unexcused absences, SCS parents may be charged with truancy. If this ain't about a mess, I mean, to add insult to injury, it's a possibility parents must consider if they do not get their power turned on by next week. There are several excused absences listed, including illnesses, death of an immediate family member, and a religious holiday. But guess what's not included? Your lights getting turned off by MLGW due to COVID. That's not in there. Fox 13 reached out to Shelby County Schools to see if having no power will be considered an excused absence. SCS Superintendent Dr. Joris J. shared the information on Twitter. Update. Here it is, Twitter. We've heard the growing concerns of our families and educators about pending. How the educators are worried. Teachers are worried about pending MLGW disconnections in our community. Please review the attendance update, and as we lean in on our community partners. Okay, please review the attendance update as we lean in on our community partners. What does that mean? Lean in. Return stronger. We are 901. Here it is, attendance update. A new daily attendance code has been established by the district and is being shared with our schools. The new attendance code, ANC, absent for no connection, is to be used when a student's parent provides an excuse which indicates the student could not participate in virtual learning that day as a result of power outage or loss of internet connectivity. As with all absences, the student is eligible for makeup work per SCS Board Policy 6014. In addition, we are working closely with MLGW to monitor connections and to determine next steps around supporting families who are experiencing disruption in services. Okay, so he updated this on August the 25th, 2020, after people acted a fool clown, because they should act, protest against this. They should stand up against this. We should be talking about it. I hope you're talking about it on your Facebook, wherever you are. I hope you put Memphis on blast, because this is a ridiculous. I was going to say something else, y'all, because at first the whole thing was earlier that day after 5 or more unexcused absences. SCS parents may be charged with truancy. So they were going to add insult to injury, because this is what they were reporting at first. They were going to add insult to injury and going to lock parents up for truancy if they miss school. And so now he updates this on the 25th, the superintendent of schools, to say that they are going to have a new policy and allow for people to come in. But why should you even have to, allow for you to be able to make up your work if you had a disconnection or disruption? Why are you worrying, folks? Why are you worrying, folks? This is crazy. Cause we here. They even round up, and I know that change should have helped from all these years. Yes, it should. That little change, look, that little change, that little round. We do a round up so you can give a look. Yeah, they round your bill up. So if your bill is 137, they just go ahead and round it up to 140. And if it's 50 cents, they'll go ahead, 51 cents, they'll round it up. On the 51, they'll round it up to 60 cents. You know what I'm saying? So that little round up should have helped. This is a joke. This is crazy. And then insult to injury. At first, they were going to hold to the policy. At first, the news was reporting that they were going to hold to this policy of children, if children were truant, if they missed more than 5 days because of a disconnection, that was going to be an unexcused absence. They were going to do the same thing that Kamala Harris was doing in California. I said it because I'm hard on the Democrats, because I'm a lifelong Democrat. And if you're not hard on the Democrats, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because Kamala Harris locked up the mama, the black mama, because her child has sickle cell anemia. Yes, she did. Google it. And had been in the hospital, and the school would not work with her and give her a plan to make up the work. And she went to court. She asked the people, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to bring my child to school when she is lying in a hospital bed and she hadn't even been released from the hospital? What's she supposed to do? That counts as truancy? And you don't think that the mama here, I read you the story on ABC, local ABC. You don't think that somebody not going to be sick and hot as it is in Memphis, Tennessee, laying in this heat tonight, mosquitoes swarming everywhere, and you don't have no food, and you got to eat old stale food because your refrigerator's not working? You don't cut the water off. You don't think in this hot weather that people are going to be thirsty and going to be dehydrated? You don't have no air conditioner. You ain't got no fan running. What are you going to do? You let the windows up in certain parts of Memphis. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we're supposed to be a Christian nation. We're supposed to be compassionate people. All this stuff. The ancestors are warning you, honey, to get out of here. I read, I talked about last night that there is a statistic. So man, I can't even talk. There is a statistic that by 2053, African Americans and their income will be zero. Do you hear me? Look, Google it. You ain't got to rely on me. Google it. Zero. Y'all need to be looking and planning ahead. You stay in this country. And when you look at what's happening with the post office, you can see how our income is going to be zero. You look. Say, look. Because most of the majority of the people who work for the post office, what color are they? Y'all see all this melanin popping? Yes, they are black. The majority of the people who work for the post office are African American. You got all these nurses in the hospitals and nurses in the hospital and healthcare workers. A large majority of them are African American. And they're dying of COVID in large numbers. People who Donald Trump said he wasn't even going to send his child to school. Melania wasn't even going to send their child to school, but they're going to force yours to go. You better learn how to homeschool. You bet this is your season, honey, to come and get some skills. You got to learn how to homeschool. You better learn how to get you an exit plan. You got to figure out how to get up out of here and get on to Africa. That's what I'm saying. And you can donate to my Black to Africa plan, because I got one. Look in the description box. You can hit my GoFundMe for as little as $1. This is my advertisement for as small as $1, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 or more. You can donate to my Black to African fund. I'm getting up out of here. And you know what? I suggest you do the same, baby. Look, you see the color purple, and they was, it's time to go, honey. Pack up everything you get, grab it all, get your coat, honey, get your hat, get all your stuff up out here, and let's get on back up out here. Let's go. Don't sit around. How much more? You getting warnings from the ancestors. How much more do you need to be warned? What else do they need to do? It's happening here. You got a straight school to jail pipeline already going. It's already going, already happening. And then they're going to put the parents in jail. Here you are. I mean, this manufactured pandemic that they've created to keep Black people already losing their jobs. Not everybody, lots of people already losing their jobs, their income being cut, or they're being sick so they can't work. So your incomes are already dropping. Then you got to worry about look around every moment. Your electricity is getting cut off, your water is getting cut off, or even if it's not your electricity and your water, somebody's electricity is getting cut off. Somebody's water is getting cut off. Somebody's baby is hot tonight. You see lights, right? Okay, and it's not powered by a generator, but y'all see lights, right? It's not my house, but I care enough about you. I care enough about our people. I care enough about us to be on here with my face and my real name. There you go, over there, Synolve. I'm trying to get to it. There you go, Synolve. That's me. That's me. There you go. There you go. Okay, that's me. That's my real name. Okay, that's my real name. Showing my face and speaking out, because we have to speak out. We cannot continue to stay silent. It's time to leave. It's time to exit. It's time to get out of Dodge. It's time to, as the Bag family, Rick said, his granddad said, to make haste. It's time. Y'all remember that? It's been so long since I heard somebody say make haste. It's time to get up out of here. You can't stay here no more. You can't stay in Babylon. It is falling. And these people don't care. And it's the same little tricks and same little stuff that they have been doing. I remember back in the 90s when MLGW was cutting off electricity during the tornadoes. Y'all remember that in the 90s? It's like 93, 94. They was cutting off folks' electricity bill after the tornadoes. Who was the folks' houses and trees? I know, because we had a huge tree down in our backyard, and the power lines and stuff were down. We were already out of power. We lived inside the city at the time, close to the Memphis State area, and it was Memphis State then, y'all. Then it changed in 91 to, I guess, changed 91 to University of Memphis. But it was, and they were cutting off people power in the middle of a storm. People weren't even thinking. They were just trying to clean up their homes, trying to clean up and get trees and trying to, just check on their neighbors. People were not even worried about it. Not even thinking about electricity. They were cut in the middle of the storm. They were cutting people power off. How much more are we going to have to endure? I just did the live last night talking about Jacob. He shot the boy 7 times. And if that wasn't enough, had the boy today, was it today? Yesterday, they finally caught him, the 17-year-old shooting people at the rally. What this got to do with you? You down here shooting. Who gave you a gun? Who guns does that belong? And why aren't his parents locked up? Let me get some water because I'm shouting you. Oh, Lord, they done got me. Honey, my Memphis last night, Memphis, I can't even say it. MLGW done got me upset. I got to bring out my old lady fan. Woo! Built African Strong said, Synolve, have you checked out Tiffany Banner, 19-year-old young lady from Georgia that took the COVID test and went on to Tanzania until the borders open up in Gambia? Check out her channel. I'm going to check out her channel. Thank you. I'm going to check out her channel because I'm going to have to go. And you know what? It's real funny because I don't know if you know Renee Moneymaker. I don't know if you know her on Facebook. She has a group. It's called something like After Rona. Just if you look up After Rona, Exodus to Africa, it's something like that. If you look it up, she has a group. Or if you find me, Synolve, and you connect with me on Facebook and you message me, then I will send you the link or invite. Friend me on Facebook. I will send you the link, Build Africa Strong, to her group because she went to Tanzania, and that wasn't her first choice. She went to Tanzania because the borders were open, and she got out of here. She sure did. We're going to have to go. I mean, I'm going to check her out. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Because I was looking at her today, and I was thinking, Tanzania looking real good over there. It's real pretty over there. Yes, with them beaches. They ain't got your girl hot up in here. It's crazy. Poor babies laying in the heat. I mean, it just don't make no sense. It really doesn't. How are you? Please tell me if anybody knows. If you don't have any electricity, how are you supposed to watch the TV to even know that you can go and apply for this money, for this $3.5 million? How are you supposed to know that? You're supposed to sit in the car radio and hope you listen to something, or hope somebody come tell you. And then they're going to give the people a lunch and a snack at school. How are these babies supposed to take a bath tonight? Huh? Tell me. And if that, in the middle of a pandemic, you going to cut somebody's water off, how they supposed to wash their hands? I'm trying to help me. That ain't even sanitary. They ought to be locked up because this ain't even sanitary for them to be even doing this. This should be, as Maria said, against the law. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I'm serious now. They done made me mad here. Did you see the 17-year-old they shot on Elvis Presley? He was the wrong person. Was that the one driving? I think I talked about him last night. Because they didn't tell his age or anything. Was that the one that they were getting at the house and they were looking for the person who had murdered somebody? I talked about that last night on my live. I sure did. He was the wrong person. And they shot that boy. They sure did. In Memphis. Somebody asked what's going on in Memphis? Yes, honey. This is what's going on in Memphis. They cutting folks' water off. A Democratic mayor. And then he gonna give a little handout of $3.5 million. $3.5 million. They could have gave so much more. Okay, Built African Strong. Look. Yes, that was the part. Okay, that was him. I talked about him last night on my live. I sure did. I hope y'all go check out that replay. I sure did. I talked about that was the wrong person. They said, I asked the question. I asked my husband, I said, the little spikes, why couldn't they throw out the little spikes up under the car? What couldn't they do? I mean, all this stuff. You see people who are not our race, who are apprehended without incident. Why is it that every time a black person does anything, he is always apprehended and is on an incident? It's got to be with an incident. It can't just be, oh, they were nicely taken into custody. No, they got to be on a stretcher. They got to be all this. Why? Can you please answer me why? But you say you're not racist, right? You say, Memphis City police, let me get off the Memphis City police because, I try to be nice because there's good cops and bad cops. We ain't talking about the good cops right now, though. We're talking about some other ones that we need to get out of here. shooting off guns like they ain't got no sense. Look, I'm mother on the motherboard tonight. Y'all better come on in this house. Come on in this house. Y'all better get ready. Get your bags packed, honey. I'm working on my plan. I'm planning my work and honey, YouTube is part of that work. So support your sister. Share this broadcast because this is part of I'm working hard over here researching this information so I can hopefully one day, if the Lord see fit, for the creek rise and I have to walk up out of here and swim across this ocean to get up out of here. I'm trying to, make this YouTube real, honey. Make this dream come alive so I can get monetized and get my dream on across this water, y'all. In the meantime, you can support the dream. You can donate to the Synolve Craft Black to Africa Fund. I have the link below in the description box, and you can share your gift into small donation, large or small, from $1, $2, $5, $10, $15, or $20 to help Synolve and her family relocate to Africa. Use the GoFundMe link in the description box below. And I hope you got a GoFundMe link and a plan and a relocation plan, honey, because we got to get out of here. I mean, I say this with all seriousness, but y'all go ahead and get that link. But I say this with all seriousness because we got to get out of here. We can't stay here. Honey, we can't stay. Yes, we got to get out of here. We can't stay here. It's too much going on too quick, too often, too much. You hear me? It's too much going on, too often, too much. Build Africa Strong says, I didn't want to take the COVID test, but I'm rethinking everything now because I'm not for being forced to take an ineffective vaccination. Me either. Because that's their next plan is to vaccinate everybody, and they ain't finna vaccinate my fill in the blanks. I'm not taking it. That's your girl. I ain't trying to take it. I'm not trying to. I've been wearing my mask, staying away from all people. Honey, I probably need to go grocery shopping right now. I refuse to go to the grocery store. I need to go to, bad. I run in and run out. Y'all hear me? It's ridiculous. I saw, because we're not too far from Fayette County, 15 minutes to Memphis and probably about 10, 15 minutes. And we're in Fayette County. And they had the COVID test and they didn't have a lot of people in line. My husband, I started going in. I thought to myself, you gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it. But I'm tempted to take it. But then I'm thinking, I don't know. Because I don't want no forced ineffective vaccination. Give me the vaccination from Madagascar. That's what you can give me. Give me some herbs. Honey, I've been doing turmeric and lemon and building up my immune system. I'm taking vitamin C over here. I'm doing everything I can to take care of myself. Yes, I am. Eating healthy, I'm doing everything I can to take care of myself because I am not trying to be in this pandemic that they done created somewhere in a lab somewhere. They already accused them of creating it in China. And then they had the plan from Obama to try to keep this, to tackle and handle pandemics and, things that are going on. And he wouldn't even use it up there. What was he thinking? I mean, you just wanted it to spread. Did you just really want 1 million folks to go and be sick and be infected? I mean, I think he's proud. Like he did something. You were supposed to stop the pandemic, honey. You weren't supposed to let it spread. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing as president. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my fan, honey, because they done made me hot. Look. Y'all, listen to Auntie. Get your plan together. Get yourself out of here. If it ain't Africa, I recommend Africa. But if it's not, find you somewhere. This ship is burning. It is going down, honey. This house is on fire. What did Malcolm tell y'all? You integrate into a burning house. Get out. Get out. Don't let me. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you something. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So I for sure want you to go. Don't get stuck here. Don't be fooled. It's not going to get better. After they come up with this, it's going to be something else, and it's going to be something else. You already got the hurricane that's going on. I was talking to a friend. I'm supposed to do an interview Friday. So y'all watch out for that. It's going to be Friday at 11 o'clock Central Time. Okay. So I'm supposed to interview them, but they have been having a hurricane. But y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to have an interview on Friday at 11. So all of you all who are watching want to make sure you guys, especially if you're interested in Ghana, I got a great family that's going to come on and talk about Ghana. And go out and check out my interview with the Bag family. Talk to them. Got some great information. I got interviews with African Tigers. She talked about Kenya. If you're looking for a place to relocate, I have some more interviews coming. I also talked to African Superstar. Go check her out. She talked about Ghana and her travels to Kenya. She's going back to Ghana. She's just to relocate. She's just waiting on the borders to open up, honey. We get out here. Our people get out here. We ain't gonna stay here. We're not the intellectuals who understand and they can, let me see, test the atmosphere, honey. We know what's going on. The ancestors are already calling, saying, come on, bring yourself home, child. Come on home. The test has to be negative within 72 hours from the time you land in Tanzania. Tanzania, I think is what I'm supposed to say. Yeah. The test has to be negative within 72 hours from the time you land in Tanzania. Okay, so I have to take the test first before I go. That's what you're saying? Before I go to Tanzania, I have to take that test first? I guess before you get on the airplane. Now, do you know if you have to have your visa first? Because I know they were saying for the Gambia, they just changed it. The U.S. government changed it. If you look on my interview, you hear the Bag family talking about that. They just changed it to where they want you, you can't do the visa upon arrival, and you can't give the Gambian Gambian government your money, because they're trying to cut off all access for folks in Africa to have money. Look at these folks. So now you got to go and get your test. Get your visa before you leave, and it's $200. I'm trying. Why you think I'm on here, honey? You think I got a GoFundMe and a PayPal and a everything else and a Patreon? Y'all go support me on Patreon. Look, I am send me, y'all who are on, you all are watching. I'm gonna put my email in. There are no spaces, but I'm gonna put I'm gonna put some spaces in. Please email me, because I have a WhatsApp, and so we can connect on WhatsApp. So send me an email so we can connect on WhatsApp. Okay. And email so we can WhatsApp. And this way, this will allow me to be able to tell you guys before I go live. You'll get a little text message from me. And so that'll be able to tell you when I'm going live, so you guys can come on in and do your thing and, chat with me, or come on live, do whatever you want to do. Okay. So we can just stay connected. I want to stay connected. So the test has to be negative within 72 hours from the time you land in Tanzania. Okay. This is good information, Build Africa Strong. I'm glad you on here tonight. This is the information we need. Build Africa Strong says, I saw traveling sister and she only spoke about the test. Okay. Only about the test. So we probably won't need a visa. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. Because if you can do visa upon arrival, that's what I would prefer. But, they're saying now that with the Gambia, the person just went over, the Bag family just interviewed them, and the person was saying they wouldn't even let them on the airplane. without having that visa first. You cannot do visa arrival anymore. That was the Gambia. Now, I don't know about Tanzania, but that will be good to know. I think the Gambia, if I'm not mistaken, is going to open up in October. I think they said October 1. And what is it? Ghana is going to open September 1. Is that? I just heard the announcement, which we can play some of these announcements. We can do some lives and do that and play the announcement from Ghana, because you know they're gonna be opening up. Look, and folks gonna be happy running around all around. I love the traveling sister, by the way. She is amazing. Her sweet little baby, her daughter, her family. Yes. Now, Build African Strong, where are you going? Do you know where you might be going? We ain't trying. I mean, I'm not work for the IRS and nobody. I ain't trying to. You can say it in code if you want to. But send me an email, y'all, so we can connect on WhatsApp. Send me an email and I'll send you a text message before I go live. You can also go to my website. This is my email address, no spaces. So this is my email address, no spaces. And I am going to get an email just specifically for what we're doing in Africa. So you can see. Okay. So you can see that. So this is my email, no spaces, guys. But yeah, send me an email. And you can visit my website at www.synolve.com. And you can sign up for my newsletter. And that we can stay connected as well, because I can send emails out when I go, when we go live. That way we just stay connected. We just need to stay connected, y'all. We just need, because look, these people, if YouTube go down or something happens, we still need to stay connected and be able to do the business that we need to do and not have to worry about nobody else getting in our business. So you're going, okay, I see you going Gambia. I like the Gambia too. I like the Gambia. I like the Gambia. I like Cape Coast and Kumasi in Ghana. I love Tanzania. I love Kenya and Uganda. I like all 54, but that's my short list. But I love all 54. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to make a choice. I'm trying, y'all. My husband asks me every day, have you figured out where you're going yet? When you figure out where we're going, then, but but I like the Gambia. You tell me why you like the Gambia, what you like. I like that it's got a lot of development. It's got some cool people. I love the Bag family. So it's got some cool people over there doing some amazing things. The cost of living is, relatively inexpensive at this time, before everybody gets over there. It's just a hidden gem. For me, one of the reasons that I like it, and I say this all the time, is because of roots. This is me, and I haven't done a lot of the research, although I have done a video about the Memphis riverfront and the Mississippi River. So go check that out. It's called Africans in Memphis. And so I figure that when Alex Haley and his family, when Kunta Kinte came to, and Alex Haley is just, an hour and a half away from us, that when Kunta Kinte, Alex Haley's ancestor, came to this area, that they were brought through Memphis. Okay, they were brought through Memphis and they landed right downtown on the Mississippi River. That's what I figured. And then people will come from miles around, we already know, down to Auction Street. Okay, if you haven't, you probably have seen Auction Street, Build African Strong. And they will go down, and the old dirty nasty slave traders will go down there, and they would auction off our people, and the slave traders from miles around, slave owners from miles around Mississippi and everywhere else will come up here to Memphis on auction day and get our ancestors and take them everywhere. So I'm figuring that they came on up here and had gotten stolen us and kidnapped us from the Gambia and all these other places, and took us to Mississippi and Tennessee and other places. My family's from Mississippi. So that's what I'm figuring. That's my connection to the Gambia. I'm figuring I could be Mandinka or Wolof I could be either one of those, but I also could be, I understand they made multiple stops and our tribes were mixed up. But I am thinking, that I could be, I could be Nigerian. I feel like I someday, the way I act and I feel like I'm a Nigerian some days. And I definitely have told my husband, I think he is from the Igbo tribe, because it's just some of the things he do. But we don't know. We're gonna do the DNA and the ancestry, because if it come back Senegal, honey, or what is it? You could be from Senegal as well, because Senegambia, it was one country before the British and the French. That's another story. So, but Sierra Leone, if you do the blood test in Sierra Leone, honey, you get immediate citizenship. Sure do. You sure can in Sierra Leone. So I'm just gonna wait and see. Bill African Strong says, I'm thinking about Tanzania until the borders open, because I'm afraid if I had to put on my warrior robe here in Memphis, what you said, it ain't going to be pretty, because we ain't started nothing, honey. But we will finish it. Honey, we don't start nothing, but I will take out this fan. And, some other things, some karate food, honey, African food, Roddy. Break it down if it needs to be broke down. You know the rest. I'm with you on that, honey. I'm with you on that. Look, people, we from the Mid-South. Don't get it twisted. We sweet as sugar, honey, but don't make us mad. When sugar get real thick, it gets stuck, and you can't get sugar out. Like honey, it gets stuck and it get dried up, honey, and we get mad. Don't make us mad now down here in the South. You ain't seen nothing. They hadn't told you all the revolt stories. You think we were passive and they hadn't told you. They didn't tell you all the revolt stories. They didn't tell us all the stuff that our ancestors did. I already know what they did, because I can feel it in me when I get hot and when I get mad. I can see it. I look at these African men, including my husband, and these strong African built men and women walking around here, and I can see it in their DNA. I can see it in their ancestry. You push them too hard, you bump them just a little bit, and they be ready to fight. You think this just popped up on the scene? What you said? This just didn't happen just here now. This is coming up through our ancestry and DNA. We will put on this warrior robe, and we will take this. You know the rest. And we don't need to do that. So we need to preserve our lives and stay professional and get on to Africa and invest and do what we need to do. It's time to go, y'all. I joke and I be serious half the time though. But I'm joking and I'm saying it, and I'm saying all this stuff, but I'm telling y'all, we have got to get out of here, baby. I love all y'all so much. All of you all y'all watching, all of you all on the replay. I love y'all too much to let you stay here and me go over and be in Africa, sitting on the beach somewhere, sipping my wine. I was looking for some. I ain't got number water though. I love you too much not to come on here and tell you and warn you, and not to come on here and stand up for you, because we all standing together that this is some mess going on in Memphis. But I love you too much not to tell you to get your house in order and a plan to get up out of here. Change gonna come, and it's gonna come when you leave and when we leave together. And they see this mass exodus hitting them across this face, they ain't gonna know what to do. And it's gonna be too late then. We're going to get off of here. Build African Strong. Balanta people living in Guinea-Bissau. Mandinka tribe. Never resist, honey. Resisting is what we do, honey. Yes. Balanta people living in the Gambia. Mandinka tribe. Yes. Guinea-Bissau. Never, honey, we never give up. We fight to the end, honey. Yes, we don't ever give up. What we're going to do is move on, because it's time to invest in ourselves. We've been working so hard for the man. We've been working over here, building up this nation, building up the White House, and building up how beautiful Washington, D.C., building up everything. We built it, honey. On the back of our back, we built up Mississippi, we built up all these states. This is slave labor. We have made this, we have made America great. They ain't got to make it great again. We made it great. So now it's time for you to do that for yourself, to get your house in order and to do this for you. It's time. It's time. The ancestors calling, and it's time. You can migrate. We have migrated. We were migratory people in Africa, so we can continue to migrate. We've never stayed in one place, but see all the things that happened to Kunta Kinte and all of the other ancestors. We're too afraid to move, too afraid to go. We're going to live and we're going to die here. Not me. Our ancestors were trying to get themselves home. Kunta was trying to get back to Africa. Kunta was not trying to head to the north to be just free. Kunta was trying to get on back to Africa. And that's where we messed up. We stopped having that plan to get on back to Africa. We was too busy trying to get to the north. And then when we got to the north, what happened to us? Got trapped in, many of us got trapped in those systems, got trapped in the projects, got trapped in the poverty, got trapped in the drug trade, got trapped in all of these things, the sex trade, got trapped, kidnapped and stuff, and re-kidnapped and sold into sex slavery again. Oh, look at our babies. Look at what's happening to the women, young girls. Look at what's happening here in America. Folks on milk cartons and going on. Folks in poverty line, in the lines, begging for food and trying to keep their lights and water and stuff on. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Nothing. Go somewhere where you can be free. Go somewhere where you can be respected. All right? Because I love y'all. And I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to get off of here. I love y'all so much. I love you too much to let you stay here in this illusion when you can go somewhere and be free and be prosperous and be happy and be filled with joy and prosperity. Do you know how prosperous Africa is? Africa is beautiful. All 54 countries are beautiful. There is wealth all over the land. And I would hate for you to miss out on this opportunity because you are in this illusion and brainwashed to believe that America is the only great nation in the world, that the West is the only superpower. Honey, they are powered and fueled by the richness and the wealth of Africa. And it's time for us to go home and to claim our heritage and to claim our territory. Expand your territory. And it starts right here in your mind. Expand yourself in your wisdom and know you don't have to be treated this way. Honey, they got all these millions of dollars with the CARES Act, and then they're going to give you the crumbs and still cut your lights off because they had this money before they cut the lights off. They could have kept everybody lights on, but no, not Memphis. Honey. Thanks, you good. Chatting with you. Peace, truth to you and your family. Peace, truth to you, cuz. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. You all, I love you guys so much. And I just thank you for spending this time with me. Be sure to send me an email, okay, on beautiful@synolve.com, no spaces, so that we can continue this conversation. So I can send me an email with your number and your information. I just need your phone number so I can sign you up for this WhatsApp so we can stay connected. Stay connected. That is what we need to do. So please send me an email so we can stay connected. Send me your email. Here's my email address. You can scroll back up, beautiful@synolve.com. No spaces. Send me an email so we can connect on WhatsApp, and I will send you a text when I'm going live. That way it'll come directly to your phone and you'll know that I'm going live or I got a video out, and then we can share different information like this about where we're going to go. We're getting out of here. We are getting out of here. And remember, put it on your calendar. Friday, I have another live that I'm going to do, an interview that I'm going to do with a family from Ghana. They're going to talk about Ghana and their relocation plan. So please, please, please stay tuned for that. It's 11 a.m. Central. So set your calendars this Friday for that. Go over to my website at www.synolve.com and sign up for my newsletter so we can stay connected. I can get your email address. We can stay connected. This WhatsApp as well. Look, y'all. I am, like I said, I am heading to Africa. So if you want to support my Africa plan, my Black to Africa plan, you want to support Black media, me on Black media, you can PayPal me a donation. I'm suggesting $5, but $5 or more to support Black media to help me keep this going, to do what I need to do. So please support me, support the broadcast. Join me on Patreon /Synolve and become a Patreon supporter. And lastly, you can check in the description box on how you can donate to our Black to Africa Fund, the craft farms. We're moving our production, Synolve Craft, our media, and our farm. We're moving it. We're relocating, repatriating. And so you can be a part of that on GoFundMe and share a donation on GoFundMe. And I have the link in the description of this video below. So I just look so much. I look forward to y'all. I send the WhatsApp email y'all because we want to make sure we stay connected. Send me an email and tell me your phone number. That's what I need so that we can stay connected. I thank y'all so much for chatting with me. Thank you so much, Build Africa Strong. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you all, whether you put your name in or not. Toure, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Sandra, thank you, sweetie. Success Nation, you are a sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. Amara, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Build African Strong, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I am going to go, my lovelies. I love you so much. My African kings and queens, my kings and queens, to the royal family, I love y'all so much. You are blessed. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are beautiful, honey. You know why? Because you just are. And I love you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you in another video real soon. All right. Bye-bye, guys. I love you so much. Go out and check out my playlist and all my videos. Help me get those numbers up so we can get to monetization, y'all. Share the video so we can, more people can know and be on the stream and join this conversation, and we can grow our family bigger and bigger, just so we can go back to the continent, honey, and have some fun. Yes. I love you guys. I love you guys. All right, guys. Bye-bye.